In a twist that's as heartwarming as it is unexpected, sources close to BTS's Jin have revealed that the global superstar may have written what fans are now calling the song we were never supposed to hear. But this time, it's not a track meant for the stage or streaming charts. This one is for his nephews. The whispers started just days after news broke that Jin's older brother, Kim Seokjin, had welcomed a second child into the family, a baby boy. The joyful announcement had fans buzzing with excitement, but no one expected what came next. Jin, the ever-affectionate uncle, was allegedly seen humming a gentle melody while cradling his newest nephew during a quiet family gathering. An insider, who asked to remain anonymous, shared, "It wasn't a song for performance. It was something personal, something private." Jin was holding his nephew, just the two of them in a softly lit room. He began humming something no one had ever heard before. It wasn't dramatic. It was tender, and it brought tears to his eyes. According to the same source, Jin later admitted that he had composed the melody during the weeks leading up to his nephew's birth, channeling his emotions into music instead of words. The lullaby, simple but deeply heartfelt, was said to have been inspired by his own dreams for the child's future. He kept saying, "I just want him to feel safe, to feel loved." What makes this moment even more intimate is the fact that Jin reportedly never recorded the song, at least not professionally. No studio sessions.
No palisteritz.
Just Jin, his voice, and the presence of a baby who had barely even opened his eyes to the world. And yet, it may be one of the most meaningful creations he's ever made. Fans are already emotional, flooding social media with hashtags like #UncleJinLullaby and #JinSecretSong, begging Big Hit Music for a glimpse of this tender creation. Some fans are even speculating whether this track might be released one day as part of a personal project or dedicated children's album, while others believe Jin will keep it forever tucked away, an invisible bond between himself and the little ones he now adores more than life. Twitter user @MunForJin wrote, "I don't need a Grammy-winning ballad. I just want to hear the lullaby Jin wrote when his heart was full of love for his family." That's more than music, it's magic. And the emotion doesn't stop there. One family friend allegedly described seeing Jin play the lullaby on a small keyboard at home, with his 1-year-old nephew clumsily clapping along. "He just smiled," the source said. "He didn't need an audience. That moment was everything." This unexpected revelation has fans around the world wondering, how many other beautiful, unreleased pieces might Jin be hiding away, not for the world, but for the people who hold his heart? Is this the beginning of a softer, more intimate musical chapter for Jin, one that intertwines artistry with fatherly tenderness, even if he's not a dad yet? Fans think so. After all, it's no secret that Jin has always shown a nurturing side. From comforting younger BTS members to being fiercely protective of his family's privacy, he's long been admired for his quiet strength and emotional depth. But this new role, as a loving uncle and maybe, someday, a father, seems to have unlocked a new layer of creativity that we've only just begun to glimpse. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. Because not all songs are meant for the stage. Some songs are meant to be whispered in the stillness of night, while a child sleeps peacefully, protected by the arms of someone who loves them unconditionally. And in that private, silent moment, without cameras, without lights, without applause, Jin might have found the most important audience of his life. Would you listen to a lullaby written by Jin? Or do you think some music is too sacred to ever be shared? Let us know your thoughts and stay tuned. Because if this is what Jin creates behind closed doors, we can only imagine what's waiting when he's ready to open his heart again to the world. Since the quiet birth of his second nephew, Jin has reportedly been spending more and more time with his family, choosing peaceful family dinners, park strolls, and beach sunsets over the glamour of entertainment events or high-profile interviews. Insiders close to the Kim family note a noticeable shift in Jin's presence, more grounded, more serene, and, according to one family friend, the happiest we've ever seen him. There was a particularly tender scene just weeks ago, captured not by paparazzi, but by a relative's personal photo. Jin, in a soft beige sweater and glasses, sat on a large couch with both of his nephews in his lap, his right hand gently cradling the newborn's head while his left supported the toddler who beamed up at him, mid-giggle. The photo, never officially released, has become a whispered legend among those close to the family. According to one source, that picture, if fans ever saw it, they'd melt. He looks like a dad. A really, really good one. And that brings us to the question circling every corner of social media right now. Is this a glimpse into Jin's future? Fans are speculating wildly about the emotional impact fatherhood, indirectly experienced through his nephews, might be having on Jin's view of life? Could this be preparing him for a family of his own one day? Or is he simply content to be the devoted, adoring uncle who gives his all in the moments that matter most? One tweet that quickly went viral read, "Jin looks like he's already mastered the art of fatherhood. Gentle hands, soft eyes, endless patience. Whoever becomes the mother of his children one day, she's blessed beyond words." Meanwhile, fans are continuing to petition Big Hit Music to allow Jin to release the lullaby, if not commercially, then maybe as a limited digital gift for fans. Some are even suggesting it could be the centerpiece of a future solo album, one that explores themes of family, growth, and quiet joy. "He's been to the top of the world," said one longtime ARMY on Weverse. "He's had fame, awards, sold-out stadiums. But now he's showing us a different kind of legacy, the one built on love, not spotlight. And honestly, that's even more beautiful." Industry insiders are also paying attention. A few producers have privately remarked that Jin's ability to connect with emotions beyond romance or fame sets him apart in the music industry. Asterisk, if he decides to channel this new chapter into his music, said one respected Korean songwriter, he could create something timeless, something that becomes the soundtrack to people's lives, not just their playlists. And perhaps that's exactly where Jin is headed. For now, he's keeping things private. No official announcements, no teasers, no music videos. Just quiet visits with his family, secret smiles, and the occasional blurry photo that sends the internet into meltdown. But fans are watching, waiting, listening for the lullaby they may never hear. And maybe that's the point, because Jin's love story right now isn't with a partner or the stage. It's with the family who's seen him through every version of himself. The brother who grew up with him, the sister-in-law who's now part of his closest circle, and two tiny children who may not yet know the global icon he is, but will always know him as Uncle Jin. In a world hungry for noise, for hype, for the next big drop, Jin is reminding us that sometimes the softest moments are the most powerful, a whispered lullaby, a baby's yawn, the warmth of holding someone you love with no need for words. S.O. Will we ever hear the song? We don't know. But maybe we don't have to, because in the silence, Jin has already sung the most beautiful verse of all, and we're all still listening. As the quiet days unfold into the changing seasons, fans continue to hold their breath, watching Jin from a distance as he slowly, gently unveils this new era of his life. It's a chapter filled not with roaring crowds or sparkling lights, but with small, intimate gestures that carry far more weight than any stage performance ever could. Recently, fans were stunned when an anonymous source from the neighborhood near Jin's family home revealed seeing him frequently stopping by his brother's house, sometimes with flowers, sometimes with groceries, always with that unmistakable warmth in his eyes. "He walks like he's in no rush anymore," the neighbor said. "He smiles at the gate when he hears the baby cry inside. It's like that's where his heart is now." This image of Jin not as a superstar, but as a family man in the making, has lit up every corner of the fandom. Reddit threads, Twitter trends, and TikTok edits have exploded with fan theories and emotional reactions. Some compare him to the calm, soft-spoken fathers in Korean dramas. Others simply express awe that someone who has lived in the eye of a global storm could find such peace in the embrace of family. But it's not just about seeing Jin in this new light. It's about what it says to all of us in a culture that often pushes us to chase milestones, careers, awards, online validation. Jin is reminding the world that meaning can also be found in the smallest things. In being present, in showing up, in rocking a baby to sleep even when no one's watching.